Hey everybody, Gears here, and would you take a look at that? It would have been nice if I could shown it to you bare yellow, but we just, I just had a couple friends come over and help me out with some troubleshooting on this. One of them said, hey, we should be recording this, and we were so deep into the conversation that it just didn't quite happen. But go on YouTube here, go over to Paul's Bots. Paul is an awesome dude with the R2 builders, and go over to Guy's Workshop. Guy Vardaman is an R2 builder. He's an old Star Trek guy. Definitely good stuff on both their channels. They're both professionals that have been doing this for years, and they really opened my eyes to what's going to be going on here. A few more things still to do. A couple things we were worried about. This pedal's still up here. This does not need to be as complicated as it is, so that's going to be simplified. I guess Paul wrote this. So what this reference is that he liked the way that the deck came straight up to that, but he does not like the gap in here, so I'm going to be filling that up. These marks over here, this lift going on, he wants to see that smooth, as well as over here. Up here, one of the situations we've got is that if you're pulling the mold apart left and right, you can't have any undercut on one or the other. So this center line has to be, if it goes over this way, it's undercutting just that little bit there. If it goes over this way, it's undercutting just that little bit. And I didn't think the undercuts would be that big a deal, but apparently, yeah, they can. They won't necessarily bind everything up, but they could. So this is going to be a 3-piece mold, left, right, and then this turret here. The turret will have silicone in it because there are undercuts going on, and the silicone being flexible will counteract that. A couple tricks that he told me to get the silicone to stick to the fiberglass, so I'll show those when I get to them. There's still a little sanding in there that I want to do before it's done. What else? What else is here? Yeah, fill edges to flat, not down. Do like this over here. I had been thinking you could put things on different sides, but no, the mold line's going to come straight down the middle. This piece, we are going to do this separate. So I'm going to be doing a silicone mold of this. And then this will be all nice and open like everybody suggested. And the wing here, it looks like this is going to be a 4-piece mold. 6-piece. The tops, the bottoms, and then top and bottom. I had been thinking it would be better to have the seam along one side or the other. But he's saying no, just right along the center line, nice and easy. Center line here all the way across. They also liked my idea of doing fiberglass tubes that I could then set in place, and they said that doing the backs in clear won't be impossible, but it will definitely be tricky. And in terms of simplifying this, they're suggesting that I could even fiberglass a chunk of wood into there. It doesn't need to look fancy right now because wherever I put the holes later is where it would work out. So for about an hour, those two just blew my mind about how to get all this done. And I'm going to be absorbing what they said for a long while. One of the nice things that when Paul looked at this, I was like, yeah, I got the symmetry close. And he was like, okay, yep, don't have it right there, don't have it right there, and all these other places. And I'm like, nope, you're right. Definitely don't have that. It's kind of in there, but not quite. And you can almost see how this scoops up there and this bows out over there. And that's got to be because of the handedness of when I'm doing the sanding, basically. But it's Stormtrooper accurate, and they were both like, yeah, it's cool, because, you know, as long as you're in the same galaxy, that's what matters. So I learned a lot. It would have been smart of me to have recorded some of it. That's okay. Paul and Guy are going to be helping me out. Guy's got some extra fiberglass laying around he can loan me, as well as some tools. And Paul said I can hit him up any time for ideas. Now that he's seen it and walked around it in person, it'll be that much easier for him to figure out. So I think that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See ya.